So every single year that comes out, Apple creates a brand new iPhone, and I end up getting very excited. There's usually some controversial things about that device, but one thing that I've seen from Apple is that they kind of take some chances. They listen to what people have to say, and they will create iPhones sometimes of what they think people want. Clearly they're a business and they want to make the most amount of money, which is amazing. But one thing that they did, and I'm not super happy with the way they approach their specific lineup in this case, but the iPhone mini lineup. They made 2 different iPhones, which started from 2020. They refreshed it in 2021, but since then they haven't refreshed it to a mainline iPhone. The iPhone 13 mini from 2021 is still technically the latest iPhone mini, and luckily for us, this iPhone is still being sold, but you might want to get this iPhone sooner than later, because probably when this iPhone ends up becoming, basically when the iPhone 15s come out, this iPhone is probably not going to be sticking around much longer. I would be very surprised if the iPhone 13 mini drops down to that $499 price tag. Based on everything that I've heard, from what I've seen, it looks like the iPhone 12 is going to drop down, which means that the iPhone 13 mini has a high likelihood of actually being discontinued from Apple and pretty much being dropped. Now, what does that mean and why is that so important? Well, like I mentioned earlier, the iPhone 13 mini is the last iPhone mini that Apple has ever made. It's the last mini iPhone so far. Now, that doesn't mean they won't make a new mini iPhones in the future, but there has been no news basically stating that Apple is going to be doing that. From everything that I've heard, it looks like they're going to be focusing on the pluses, and then after the pluses, they're probably only going to start making 3 iPhones every year, basically like they did in 2017 and 2018, and even 2019. I totally forgot about that year. So that's probably what's going to end up happening. So I say that to say, if you are somebody who is planning on getting an iPhone 13 mini, or if you just wanted to try out a mini iPhone and see how it kind of holds up, I will tell you the mini iPhones are very solid devices. I think Apple did a tremendous job with those specific iPhones, and I do think even now, if you wanted to go and buy them, they are very good devices. That, don't get me wrong, if you want to go ahead and use them, go for it. But just keep in mind that if you wanted, my only thing is if you like the 13 mini a lot and you never want to go and upgrade your size, at some point, there's not really going to be another successor potentially. So you're going to have to get up to like the main line, like the 17 or 18, by the time, a few years from now, rather than the standard mini lineup. But I still look at phones like the iPhone 13 mini, and I still think these are very, very solid phones. They have so much potential, and I think the iPhone 13 mini possibly is one of the better iPhones Apple has made in the last few years. So you might want to get this iPhone before it's gone, because probably when the iPhone 15s come out, this iPhone may not be sticking around much longer. So that pretty much covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.